Sustainability is defined by meeting the needs of tomorrow without compromising the needs of today.
Sustainability is about momentum. It's about connection to the earth and each other. I think people often talk about sustainability in terms of the environment, but we are the environment. So.
I think sustainability is designing and acting in such a way that it minimizes harm on the natural environment and maybe even has a positive impact on the natural environment, and also designing in such a way that the people and planet of the future are existing in an improved or not ruined condition.
The United States Environmental Protection Agency defines sustainability based on the principle that everything we need for our survival and well-being depends either directly or indirectly on our natural environment. In order to pursue sustainability, we must create and maintain the conditions under which humans and nature can exist in productive harmony to support present and future generations. Here at the University of Virginia, the School of Architecture leads the way in sustainable thinking. Both in practice and in theory, sustainability is promoted as a means of designing and working. In the words of our friend Derek Jensen, an action is sustainable if and only if all necessary associated actions are sustainable. To make this more clear, let's talk about so-called sustainable architecture.
The Architecture School is one of the largest contributors to waste at the University of Virginia. To put you into perspective, here's an installation formed from the paper waste the Architecture School produced in a mere 48 hours. This here is a diagram of the model life cycle. Students will often buy new materials from the store, make the models, and then present it. After the presentations, the model and all excess unused materials usually go into the trash bin.
As Michael Carolyn says in Environment and Society, the very concept of waste is a social construction. There is no waste in the so-called natural world. Everything released, emitted, secreted, and discarded is food for something else. Waste refers to what we, humans, have no use for. How can we address this problem in a culture where the attitudes do not necessarily align with actions? Even when recycled materials are used to build models, they often must be donated or disposed of. It is difficult or impossible to recycle these materials if adhesives have been applied, so the focus should be on reducing and reusing materials in the architecture school.
In the past semester, I've been working with faculty members and students to address this massive waste problem that we have at our school. We've decided to walk through several of our best solutions. Our first proposal has to do with a regulatory and disciplinary approach. First-year students and transfers will be required to take an educational course on responsible waste disposal and sustainable model making. Educating people might not be the most effective way to address sustainability, but we hope that it will let students know where this department stands on sustainable practices. Our second proposal addresses how materials are bought. If students are inclined to buy materials, they should be aware of the environmental impacts it might have when they eventually have to dispose it. Similar to nutrition facts found behind food products, these environmental calories can be used to educate students and perhaps even deter them from buying non-biodegradable materials like styrofoam and plexi. Our third and final proposal addresses an accessibility problem found in materials that lead to overconsumption. It's a digital platform for exchanging materials for students in the architecture school to promote reuse. Instead of buying new materials, a student will firstly go to their peers through this platform to use someone's excess materials in exchange for monetary payment or an excess material that they have. This model takes advantage of the strong needs of students to save money while attempting to eliminate our waste and overconsumption problem. This proposal attempts to frame the issue in a way that gets to the audience. In April of 2017, this proposal received a small grant to push it forward by the UVA Sustainability Office and will be implemented during the fall semester of 2017. These are our solutions, but what do you think we as students can do to change material science to be more sustainable? How do we fix these contradictions that lie at the foundation of our education? Let us know by commenting below with your ideas so we can push this conversation forward.